That's not good. It's not capturing. Hold on. Okay, it's not getting captured, so we're doing this the other way then. Right. So do this, and then I want to... There we go. Okay, my XSplit is doing funky things now, so just do it manually. There we go. Alright, so, playing some Halo Infinite Campaign. Just wanted to sort of try this out because it's very different from the normal one, and the game just came out. So I was going to play Wolfstride today. I kind of decided to move that to another day because Wolfstride, I can play any other time. Halo Infinite, I want to play now so I can get it installed on off my computer. Because it takes up a lot of space. So rather than have it sit there for a while, I figured this is probably a better way to do it. Anyway, let's begin, shall we? Like, this whole thing is 60 gigabytes on my computer, and it's installed to my C drive, which is really annoying because I use that for stuff. Alright, we're going for normal difficulty. I don't feel like sweating. Skulls, no active. Need to find them as I travel around. Loading map. Just give it a minute.
Would you humor me? If you knew how you were going to die. How would you live your life differently?
Empty Cortana.
My name is Atriox, and I am the last face you will ever see.
Good open.
Warning. Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33. Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33. Pressure building in lines 4, 7. Protocol accepted. Breach detected. Breach detected. Breach detected. Breach detected. Breach detected. Breach contained. Breach contained.
Ooh, it's chugging a little bit on my screen for some reason. You're getting a fine screen, though.
Say hi. And show Daddy how big you are. Can you sing? So big. Good. And can you sing?
Mary had a
Good singing. How about I miss you?
I miss you.
And I love you.
I love you, Daddy.
And good. And can you say I can't wait to see you
I
again?
can't wait to see you again.
Okay, now say bye-bye.
Bye.
I guess time has passed because he has a beard now. It's a good cut, actually.
Signal detected. Signal detected. Tag designation. Friendly. Signal detected. Tag designation. Friendly. Signal detected. Tag designation. Friendly. Signal detected. Tag designation.
This is UNSC Pelican Echo 216. Can you hear me? This is UNS.
Chief! Man, how many times has Chief been put on ice? Like 3? Just the limp dangling grappling hook.
Looks like the main power cells are fried. Auto shut down. Triggering survival mode. I'm going to try to override. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please don't die. Yes! 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 We're going home!
Sir.
Oh, welcome back, Chief. I rerouted what little power I had into your suit. I'm seeing a fault on the calibration matrix. At least I think it's a calibration matrix. Okay, follow the light.
Okay.
Look up. Now let's look down.
Oh, that's, okay, they're doing the thing. They're doing the thing.
That seems fine. Let's try right. And now left. Your visor feed and motor function seem to be operational. But it looks like there's a problem with the servos in your hands. Try moving it. Stay calm. You've been out there a while. I know I saw something in here to check the diagnostics on your armor.
Okay, that's really good. So they did the thing where instead of press up to look up and press down to look down, they did the thing where, okay, look up. Whichever one is the most natural to you is the correct one. I really like when they do that. I think they did that also in Titanfall 2? AI not detected. No Cortana. She's probably been dead, right?
Whoa, 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 easy there, big guy. You're not.
Status report.
Status report? What? There's something you need to see, Chief.
I also really like how knackered his armor looks.
We lost. Lost everything. There's nothing left for us here. I don't even know where here is. No, 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 no. Not then! Not again! We need to run!
I need a weapon.
Weapon? This is all I've got.
It's enough.
Wait, what? What are you gonna do?
Improvise. Close the door.
You go, Chief. New mission, Warship Gebrochen.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here.
That's a lot of debris. Ooh, that's a lot of dead bodies.
You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
Oh, so I see. No. They're powering up a stasis beam. We can't escape.
You work on the batteries. I'll buy us some time.
This is a good open.
I don't believe it. You made it. Now what?
Good question. Scan reveals your current objective and their waypoints, along with nearby weapons, interactive objects, and collectibles, like skulls. Oh.
We can't go anywhere while that stasis beam is active.
Then we shut it down. Stasis beam, weapons, all of it.
Bulldog.
How will you get back?
I'll figure something out.
Also, I'm digging fucking grapple beam on my arm. Okay, it's got a little bit of a cooldown. Grapple shot is a launchable hook that attaches to objects used to pull yourself towards enemies or places.
Chief, whatever you're planning to do it fast.
Yeah, I know. Let me get there. Get back here. Alright, well, this is fine. Yeet! Alright, I missed, but it's fine. God! Oh god, they're such little shits. This is great. Just get back into the groove by shooting a bunch of grunts. Hey, look, it's a brute. Was that... Isn't this your ship? Was that really necessary? Was that really necessary for you to do, buddy? Nice job. You did it, buddy.
Remember his example. We do not bow our heads. We do not kneel before false idols. We stand together. Fight together. Lay down our lives.
That hologram.
To protect our creed.
It's Atriox. He led the attack on the Infinity.
Atriox showed us.
He was looking for something.
Together.
He killed everyone.
I know. We met.
The banished.
It's not a good sign to call yourself the Banished. Just saying, buddy. Refill kinetic ammo. Plasma weapon required. If I had one, I could refill it here.
Oh no!
Inspire us. No more bullets. No more lies. We stand together.
Sure, whatever you say.
Brothers to the end. Yours will. Your eyes deceive you, brother.
Alright, this way? Not seeing any skulls yet, though. I don't know where the skull is. It said there's a skull here someplace on the map. Required type kinetic, plasma shock, hard light, and I don't know what the last one was. Blast? Is that grenades, maybe? Yeet. What? What killed me there? It might have been the fire on the ground. Let's do this. Yeet. Got him. Yeet.
Stop us!
What was he?
Destroy.
Yeah, whatever you say, bud. Oh, these things are explosive, aren't they? Power weapons. Power weapons. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot I had the shotgun.
Dropships. An invasion force. How do we stand a chance against all this? The banished won already. We could be the only 2 humans left alive out here.
Then there's still hope.
Yeah, you do, Chief. Oh, USNC audio log. Okay. Are you gonna play now?
Good. Now for the rest of us. Rally up with your squad and get to the nearest pod, Marine. Move. Move. Yes, sir. Fire Team Taurus, rendezvous with me at Bay 18. We're heading to the surface. Acknowledged. We're on the move. The rest of you Spartans, if you're not already off the Infinity, disengage and get to the lifeboats ASAP. Windfall 1, we got a lot of personnel en route to Zeta Halo. What are you seeing out there?
Banished hardware's everywhere, in the skies and on the ground. Be ready for a rough landing.
You heard her. Stay safe. I'll see you on the ground, Spartans.
We're with you, Griffin.
Let's get it done.
Okay, so the Infinity was a ship, and then the Zeta Halo is the Halo I'm on. Yeet. Oh, you having a good time on that? Ooh, grenade types. Are these spike grenades? I think these are spike grenades. That's an assault rifle. It's just an assault. Why are they looking at a hologram of an assault rifle? What is this? Oh, pickups. Got it. Okay, what else? Yeet. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Oh, more spike grenades. Okay, that's fine too. It's definitely said there was a skull here someplace, but I don't know where. Did one of those grunts just say, "You don't need cover, you got us"? Whoops. Not quite where I wanted to throw that. No, I'm not. I'm running to find things to kill. Okay, what else we got? Anything? Anyone? Nothing showing up on motion sensors. A lot of things to pick up around here, though. Although I'm also not seeing...
strikes.
Got him. Oh, come on, really? Always these phone calls. I'm doing something. Oh, wow, I'm out of ammo. Okay. Oh, a turret. Okay. What else we got? Where's that? There. Seems good. Oh, another assault rifle. Perfect. Oh, it's a battle rifle. Even better. Ooh.
The hour approaches. Soon, the banished will stand victorious. Patriarchs, hear these words. Even from beyond this life, your will is served. Your forces occupy the ring. Within hours, it will be under our control. Humanity will cower before your legacy. They will burn. Their praise and defiance will be all but a memory.
Alright, so I gotta kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 brutes?
We have a new problem.
We need to get out of here.
I'm working on it.
Work faster. These pelicans nearly on board and the power's still out. Don't let them get me.
Oh, you gotta... Oh, interesting. Okay, he's got a jetpack. That's a strong one.
It's finished. Next one.
We need to get out of here.
I'm working on it.
Work faster. These pelicans nearly on board and the power's still out. Don't let them get me.
Yeet. Didn't work quite as well as I wanted. Well, you know it will. A second grenade.
Taking fire.
Ready to go. That feels good. Oh, well, conveniently also, right over here, there's... Thank you! Just what I needed. Okay, where'd you go? Ah, well, that's fine too. Okie dokie. Where am I going? Yeah, I figured. We've got ammo things. We've got... I don't see anything else around here, really. Disable stasis beam.
It's locked down. Requires a hack.
Okay. And you can do that?
No. No plan. Scuttle the ship.
You are going to destroy this ship? With us in it? I'm going to die here.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Pipes running towards the main engines.
So?
I'm gonna warm things up.
Okay, what am I doing again? Ah. There we go.
Did he work? Nothing seemed to happen.
I'm not done yet.
Well, hurry. I can see them. Brutes. The little things. All waiting. Don't let them get me, please.
Working on it. Ow.
I killed him. The glory is mine.
I really wish I had an assault rifle, but I'm out of ammo for the assault rifle, so. Did I kill the first one? No, I didn't. Okay, good.
I can see them. Brutes. The little things. All waiting. Don't let them get me, please.
Right in the head.
I don't know what's going on with that. I guess.
He is strong. Find him fast.
Ah.
Good, it's over.
Okay, that works. Also, they got a lot of chatter. Like a surprising amount of chatter.
Well, hurry. I can see them. Brutes. The little things. All waiting. Don't let them get me, please.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, it seems like it's actually just like a single 3-shot burst to the head does it. There we go. Yeah, hold on, guys. I'll deal with you in a minute. Yeet.
Get ready.
Okay. Fire up those engines, Chief. Maybe we'll survive.
Okay, where am I going next? Ah, right there. Ah.
Not yet, big guy. Kill all the threats on the bridge.
Thanks, tutorial man. Okay, one more. Bye-bye. Gotta love it.
Report. The Spartan. No. Something better. The Master Chief returns. We thought you dead, tossed into the void. Yet here you stand. Humans call you their savior. Covenant, demon, the banished, prey.
Yeah.
Destroy this craft if you must. It matters not. The banished will hunt you down, pursue you wherever you run.
So I have a question actually.
Who is that? Do you know him?
No.
Well, he knows you. He knows all about you. You need to hurry and get back here. I don't know how long this ship will hold together.
So I got a question, right? I thought the grunts and the elites teamed up with the humans. So why am I fighting grunts? Which am I going? Get wrecked, loser. Who the why am I getting calls on every phone? Real annoying. Ugh. I was in the middle of the thing and I just get the stupid call from spam message or something probably. There we go. I feel like I've seen this sequence before in a Halo game. Where am I? Ah. Oh, right, I can grab fusion coils with the grapple shot. And the grapple shot has duration, has a cooldown. Oh! I didn't even have to go in there. How about that? Haha! What's up?
Okay, so 90 seconds till full charge. I hope this place holds together that long. Charge faster!
Grunt bad, okay? Yeah, I know, no, but like, so, the deal was the Covenant are like the religious aliens, and they're like the combination of all those different aliens. And, Oop. Instructing message, parsing coded data, location detected. Mission successful.
Chief, you still with me?
I'm here.
Okay, give me a second.
Retrieve weapon. Retrieve weapon?
Welcome back, Chief. Okay, let's get out of here.
I guess? I don't know how long it's going to take to finish this fight. I feel like it's probably going to be 10 years. Anyway, so the basic idea behind Halo, the Covenant, was it's just like a conglomeration of aliens that are being controlled by the Prophets. And they have a bunch of different races. They got the Jackals, they got the Hunters, sort of. They have the Brutes, they have the Elites, they have the Grunts. And
Locate UNSC Infinity.
UNSC Infinity. Class, supercarrier. Crew size, 7,150. Not found.
Near field perimeter scan.
1,986. UNSC tags detected.
Status.
Deceased.
Ooh.
The Master Chief lives? Atriox assured us of his death. Are you not angered? No. I feel invigorated. You promised us revenge, superiority, renewal. He threatens everything. Do you question my leadership? Atriox's vision. Atriox is dead. It is his fault that we are stuck here. The Banished will never bow to anyone again.
What?
Not the Covenant. Not the Prophets. Not
What?
This ring will be operational. Please. Then you will have your revenge.
What?
Blade Master. Follow Spartan from a distance. I want to know everything about him.
Yeah, I guess he is, but also what? Okay, so here's the deal, basically, right? Well, I'll wait for this.
Armor link connection requested.
Accept.
Encrypted message found.
Read.
Attempting decryption. Decryption failed.
Locate message source.
Triangulation in progress. Triangulation in progress.
We're done, right, Chief? If we stay out here any longer, they're gonna come back. They'll find us, and they'll kill us. What is it you're searching for?
Match found. Signal located. Waypoint uploaded.
There's nothing there. You're looking in the wrong direction. We need to go home.
Plot the waypoint.
Requesting manual flight control override.
Do it.
Autopilot engaged.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Why would we go down there?
The Banished plan to wipe us out. All of us.
Then what? You think we can stop them on our own? I told you. We lost. We need help, not heroics.
No. We do our duty. Protect humanity, whatever the cost.
I can't be the only...
Entering atmosphere. Autopilot disengaging in 5.
We have a new mission, soldier.
4.
What is it? What's down there?
3.
A weapon.
A weapon?
1.
How many guns do you need? What is wrong with you? Remind me to never pick up a Spartan. This is a terrible idea. They're coming for us. All of them. Incoming. All direct.
Yeah, but I need to explain because like this is what's confusing me, right? So the deal with the Covenant is that it's a whole bunch of aliens led by the Prophets, and then at some point in Halo 2 or 3, Halo 2, I think actually, because I'm pretty sure it's the start of Halo 2. The Covenants and the Grunts go to the human side because they realize, oh wait. No, it was Halo 3. Because Halo 2 is when the elites sort of learn that the Halos are actually going to kill everybody, and then they defect. And then Halo 3 is when Master Chief finds out that they're on the same side. And with the elites came the grunts, but the fact that there's not only grunts here, but also elites working for the brutes is confusing to me. And makes me wonder if there was a bunch of stuff in 4 and 5 that never got explained here, Or what? Because I haven't played 4 and 5. I only played up to 3. And I played up to 3 late. Like, I kind of did gaps. Like, I did... Actually, did I ever play Halo 1? I think I did play Halo 1 once. I mostly played 3. I kind of just know the plot of 1 and 2. I read the book for 1. Good book. Get to find out about the guy who made it down to the bottom of the library with just a shotgun.
It's not safe.
Pull back.
Okay, okay.
Oh, there's a skull here. Thanks for your gun. God damn it, use the ammo. Anyway, I'm just confused as to what's going on with that, because it's a little weird to me. Well, oh shit. Too much momentum. Let's try that again.
Heads up. Lots of banished craft heading your way.
Sure is. Give me that needler. There we go. This'll do. Okay, where are we going? This direction.
More reinforcements. This weapon of yours must be worth it. This whole place looks like it's dying. Like it's clinging to life somehow. How is that possible?
Each ring is different. I see an entry point in the wall ahead.
Get in there. Find this weapon.
Get back here.
Then we can go. Right?
Is that a... What is he hitting me with? Is that a cinder shot? It's a Ravager. Okay, makes sense.
Be careful. They're still coming. You really pissed them off back there.
Oh my god, what? Who's calling me now? Jesus Christ. Fancy.
Look at this place. It's beautiful. And broken.
How are you seeing this, by the way?
Very, very broken. I need to move. There are banished ships. Everywhere.
So, really, how exactly are you seeing this, buddy? Like, what are you... Yeah, I guess he has to, but it doesn't make... How does he do that? How is he doing that? Yeah, have fun with that, you guys. And, for you... You got the special football. Ow. Oh man, I got grunted. I got from the side. You don't need shit. What you need is to die. Get back here, coward. Get back here, you coward. Hear that. Okay, who's next? And yeet. All right, next one. Feel these nuts. Oh, you probably looked at the cursed Halo then. But you know what? That's fair.
You knew how you were going to die. How you were going to die. You knew how you were going to die.
If you knew how you were going to die, would you listen to crazy whispers? Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on Zeta Halo? Ah, yeah, I gotcha. I want to play at Cursed Halo. It looks fun. Ooh, Disruptor. Let's take this. Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. And where'd he go? Sure did. Now it's your turn as soon as I heal my shield up. Oh, seriously? Where? There you are. Oh, I think he's dead. I can't tell. Oh yeah, he's dead. That guy's gone. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of good games out there, and the nice thing about Halo Infinite is that the multiplayer is free and it is quite fun. Like as long as you don't care too much about like the battle pass progression shit. The fuck is this? The game's actually really fun.
This is fun, right? I've heard the stories, but man, this is crazier than I imagined.
What the fuck is this?
Dumb question. How do you know this isn't a trap?
I don't.
Great. I hope this weapon of yours is worth the risk. I'm reading multiple enemy ships heading this way. Too many. We're running up.
Well, that's unfortunate. Is it Cortana again?
It's been 6 months. Where have you been?
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good. My programming failed. I'm not supposed to be here. You need to delete me.
No.
No. I was created for one purpose, and that purpose is no longer needed. My mission is over.
We have a new one. The Banished are planning to fire this ring. We need to make sure they don't.
First of all, what's a banished? Second, you may have noticed that a significant piece of this installation has been damaged, making that impossible. And third, to fire this ring, they would need an activation index. Cortana had the index. I had parts of it as well.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions change. They always do.
Are you sure?
So, interesting detail there. Chief actually had a reflection of her on his visor, but the reflection was a static image. It didn't react to her movements at all. It was just a static image of her on his visor. Okay, why were you here?
Did you do that?
No. Removing me triggered a response from the ring. I need you to understand. There's not much time.
If you knew how you were going to die,
If you knew how you were going to die,
how would you live your life differently?
how would you live your life differently?
Yeah, right.
That voice. It's Cortana's.
No, it's not her. Just dust and echoes.
What did you say?
What? It's just pieces of data cycling until they run out of power. It's all around us.
Today, I was called an emotionless automaton. They saw the faces. 75 healthy subjects, handpicked by me, perfect for the program. They will not all survive. I understand that and have made peace with it. Mostly. There is one subject where I find myself hoping does live through this. He is perfectly suited for what is coming.
John 117. Oh. Oh, it's not just dust. It's a little, like...
He has been assigned a number. 117.
117. That was probably me.
There's something up ahead. I can feel it calling out to me.
Alright, well, let's go deal with that then. Thank you for the ammo. Oh, John 1337.
Affirmative.
They smell even worse than I imagined.
You can smell them.
Well, an array of sensors in your armor can, and I analyze the input. You smell fine, by the way.
Thanks. Weird.
Killed by somebody.
Smell-o-vision. I mean, you're not wrong. A jackal sniper? A stalker rifle? I actually don't care. I don't care about the sniper rifle that much. At least not this one.
Look, over there. That's the source.
Yeah, but what's down here?
Bridge is out.
Yes, it is. Maybe there's a way to power it back up nearby.
Oh.
Pair you with another AI.
Pair you with another AI.
Maybe even another Cortana model if Ozzy lets them. Right.
What's this?
Is it safe?
I think so. Yes. It's safe.
Well, grab it.
We don't have much time. Little teeny girl on my hand.
This is part of me. I don't know why. I don't know how, but it is me. It was the last part I remember being deleted.
You can totally see like little bits of her. You can totally see like little bits of her model in Chief's visor there when you're looking, but it's a static image. Tiny dots.
You are here because you were chosen. Our enemies are getting smarter and more numerous every day. What I am about to show you will help turn the tide of war. I have been working to harness the strategic power of a shipborne AI onto the battlefield.
Cortana.
Are you ready?
Yes, Dr. Halsey.
Unlike previous AI models, she will reside between your mind and the suit, directly communicating with your neural interface.
Also, she's a clone of me.
Think of her as a new set of eyes to aid your reactions and upgrade your reconnaissance.
Also, she's like
She's
a
not
brain
the
clone of
driver,
me.
but a way to level the playing field.
What do I call her?
Ask her. She named herself.
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
Aha, sassy AI lady.
Together you become our newfound hope. Together, you become our key to humanity's survival. She will do anything necessary to make sure that your mission is accomplished, even if that means sacrificing herself, or you, to accomplish it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it is...
What happened? I touched it, and...
Was that real?
Chief?
It's just data. It's
Chief? This is a
just
bad
here.
sign.
Clusters of recursive code. But this, on the other hand... This is the framework I used to trap Cortana. It contains a copy of the activation index, at least fragments of it. What should we do with it?
Do we need it?
Well, based on what you've told me so far, the bigger question is, do the Banished need it?
Oh god, yeah, this is Dead Space, isn't it?
Do it.
Couldn't you just delete that instead?
Something?
No, because it's going to activate with destroying the Halo by activating it. That's how the game is going to end. Oh yeah, Dead Space 3 was actually really fascinating. Initializing Face Protocol.
Did I miss something? There's a file that's been unlocked, but I don't have access.
We need a route out of here.
Okay, let's see. There's a breach close by. It should lead us to the surface.
But yeah, Dead Space 3 was actually really fascinating because it had the co-op stuff. So half of it was, if you're playing as Isaac Clarke. Yeah, exactly. I also watched a co-op playthrough where I watched both sides, and when you're playing as Isaac, you get like the military guy who's in charge of the operation, like taunting you about fucking your girlfriend now. But then when you play as the other Marine guy, he's freaking the fuck out because he's getting horror visions the whole time because he's brand new to the whole deal. Which, it's really interesting. It's a little unfortunate that the Isaac guy doesn't get any of that, but, you know, it's cool. It's a cool idea. And that company is dead now. Thanks, EA.
Give me a second, and I'll get this bridge activated. We've got company, Chief. Meet me at the plinth up ahead.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Not much of a surprise. Come on, get out of here. Yeah, but don't worry, the grunts aren't very good at their job. Like, they're actually very terrible at their job. More grunts have killed people by suicide bombing than anything else. Give me that. Thank you.
Wow, you got here fast. Not the type to waste any time, huh?
No.
Noted. Let's go.
I do like how, like, no-nonsense Chief is to a certain extent. Did that guy just say I'm going to Applebee's? I feel like he just said I'm going to Applebee's. Wow, okay. Okay, now Chief's not going one date. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I've got...
Hold this position, you filth!
Kinda wish I still had my pistol. Yeah, what were you saying about running? Yeah? Let's back up for a second here. Ah, good old times. Where's that last one? Oh my god, this thing's got so much ammo still. This thing's actually got a lot of ammo left over. Not that I don't need to use any of it, because I'm currently in this zone. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a little bit jumping. Grunt mules drop a variety of weapons when killed. Oh, that's a nice touch. So there's specific grunt types that actually just give you ammo. I like that. Oh, hey, it's a boss.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
This gravity lift should be powered up. We need to find a way to bring it back online.
Problem solved. What were you using? Oh. Oh, a skewer!
This object, it's part of the ring's life force. It's called a power seed.
How do I drop weapons? I know there's a control to drop weapons, but I don't remember what it is. Drop weapon is not bound. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, a boss. Oh, well. I don't know what's a good button for this. How about, L? Just so I have, you know, actual weapons to work with. Instead, nothing. Oh, that's the plasma cannon, right. I almost forgot I picked that thing up. Oh, let's grab that one. Whee!
All space, all time.
Swelling.
Serving their longer shore.
The stars swelling. Getting thick. Cortana, what the fuck are you talking? You know what this meme is?
Chief, stop. How is that a Spartan? We need to find out what happened.
Is it a Spartan? Mjolnir suit upgrade. Shield. Upgrade?
She was carrying an enhanced shield module. Let's see what I can find out about her. Accessing. This is Spartan Bonita Stone, recon specialist. Her vitals have been offline for nearly a month. Cause of death was an energy blade, but different, stronger. A single strike. She never saw it coming.
Shield core installed. Enhanced shield core. Increase the amount of sustained fire your energy shield can absorb before breaking. Okay. I am intrigued. How do I do that? Upgrades? Oh! Yeah, exactly, buddy. Oh, God. Okay, couldn't give me a moment. I didn't realize it didn't pause you. Interesting. Interesting. It's an RPG now? Sort of. So, I get these shield cores, which give me different enhanced abilities. That's okay, sure, whatever. Got the grapple shot. I got the shield core. It's probably going to give me different abilities you can get, like the dash ability, the repulsor, maybe, I don't know, there's another ability, isn't it? There's grapple shot, dash ability, repulsor, threat detector. You shoot out like a thing that detects enemies in an area around it. And then I guess you can get Spartan cores that you pick up, which upgrade these. So Voltaic stuns grappled enemies, reduces cooldown, fires a powerful blast when holding melee while grappling, and Reachfall increases damage and radius of the shockwave blast. Enemies within will be stunned. Okay. And then this is just base 15% increase. That's an extra 60% on top of it. Actually, I guess 75 technically, because this thing adds 15% by itself. That's pretty good. Seriously, this just makes me wish that I had grapple shot all the time, though.
We're here. That elevator should take us to the surface.
Okay, there's a jackal over there that's trying to get me. Ah, good old plasma turrets. Or turrets in general, really. Oh. That's unfortunate. Alright, now I actually have to fight. Okay then. It's fine.
We're here. That elevator should take us to the surface.
What's good? Not me! She's gone! Save life! Time to go!
Alright, let's just back up behind a wall here for a second. Just be nice and safe about it. There we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, I got 3% left. Thank God this isn't legendary, so I don't have to deal with jackal snipe rollers. Alright, now where's the last one? It's like right over there. Okay, where's the... Is he dead? He's dead. Alright, who's left?
We need to call down the elevator. Look for a control terminal.
Yep, I got it. Thanks, weapon. Man, it's just fun, like, running around levels and smacking
drawing
enemies.
Power from the ring. Well, it was. The seed is missing.
I mean, wouldn't all of them be drawing power from the ring? Is that not the point? Is that not how this thing is designed? Oh, look at this.
What are these things?
Genetic repositories. Forerunner storage vessels. Silexes.
How do you know this?
I was stuck in that room for 6 months, surrounded by them. Let's just say they talk a lot.
Grunts? You got humans, you got... I'm pretty sure those are elites. No, those are elites. Those are jackals. Grunts. But no brutes.
This is Combat Medic, Lucas Browning. If you find this, you need to understand. They forced me to help them with it. Whatever it is. They brought it out from whatever's below. When it opened, God, it was something different. I've never seen anything like it. You need to believe me. It's not my fault.
Sure, whatever you say, buddy. Okay, let me see something here. I want to find Grunt, Birthday, Party Skull, Halo Infinite, and let's see, it is the 12th mission, the repository. Okay, so I gotta find a thing called when I hit a mission called the Repository, that's where Grunt Birthday Party is. I don't care about any of the other skulls. I just want Grunt Birthday Party. Alright, back to the mission. Oh, right, power seat.
That should do it. Let's get back to the elevator.
Yes, let's. Okay, where's this thing go again? Goes like...
Get that cradle powered up.
I'm aware. I just couldn't remember where it was for a second. This is kind of a jank-ass hookup, isn't it? Oh, wait. I don't know, was that added in? Maybe? Is this added in later by the Banished, perhaps? Or USNC? Because it definitely wasn't... Oh, it goes over there. Oh! Oh, you know what it probably is? These things are probably built later on by, you know, whoever showed up afterward, whether it's UNSC or Banished. So they're using these power seeds to literally draw power from the ring. If this was a normal thing, it should just be connected up to it, I suppose. That's my guess. Also, I can barely see that I need to hold the thing.
This isn't Forerunner. It identifies as Banished.
Yeah, there we go.
Can you operate it?
In my sleep? Not that I sleep, but... Oh! I don't need to. It's already on its way down.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Incoming.
But what if it's a friend?
It isn't.
Escherum's orders are that you should be brought before him. He did not specify in how many pieces.
Oh, he's using the rocket launcher gun. Great. Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
I'll kill you for this.
Wow, he's got a lot of health.
Weak, just like this.
Alright, one more.
He was not friendly.
There we
By
go.
the looks of him, he was some sort of leader. They called him Tremonius.
Not anymore.
That's almost funny.
Just gotta take a minute for this. You know, enjoy the little things in life. Oh, I need to push the button first. Do I? Oh, there we go. Just didn't trigger for some reason.
I repeat, multiple banished craft are converging on your location. They're coming for you.
Sierra 117. Understood.
I've been trying to reach you. You vanished. I thought I was on my... Okay, I got your location. On my way. Be ready.
Whatever you say, bud. Outpost Tremonius.
Silex. But this one's open. What do you think was in it?
Good question.
Another problem.
Why so cynical? It might be some...
Part of Spartan Core. These valuable Mjolnir components are used to upgrade equipment.
Good.
trust me, it won't be.
I think I can keep this. Yeah, so what the fuck race is this? Because the rest of them, yeah, sure, I recognize them, but I have no idea what that is. Unless... It's not a prophet, is it? They got, like, the head things. Although, prophets don't quite look like that. Guess we'll find out in a second. This feels like a boss fountain. I feel like I'm getting a bunch of weapons before a boss fight here.
What if Tremonius needs her? We're in trouble.
Awkward. Okay, let me try that again. let me try that another time. Anyway, I got the Spartan core. That's the important part. I don't know, though. It kind of... It doesn't have... It doesn't quite look like a prophet, but it kind of has the same, like, head thing, but maybe it's another race? Maybe it's a Forerunner? You're gonna hit... Alright, are there any enemies around? No? Okay, I guess that was what counted.
How do we get out of here?
Terminal, over there. Just give me a second. I should be able to get control from here.
So Tremonius has fallen, a victim of the Master Chief's might. Do not fool yourself. He was not the best of the banished.
He was the weakest of the 4 heavenly kings.
It occurs to me that we have not been introduced. I, of course, know of you, Spartan. Your legend, the fear you inspire is admirable. The hope you stir in the hearts of your kind. Misplaced. I want you to know my name, too. To know my legend. How else will you beg me for mercy? I am Escharum, War Chief of the Banished. This is my world now. And you have little time remaining in it.
I've got 10 years in this game plan, apparently. I've got plenty of time. Open world!
Wow, look at this place. It's so... full of more monsters coming to kill us.
You're gonna need to clear me somewhere to land.
Incoming.
Ooh, the frame rate on my capture is not doing great. It looks fine on the stream, but... I don't know, for some reason I'm hitting like 30 frames per second on my OBS capture, and I really don't understand why. Actually, you know what, let me check something here. What's going on with OBS? I don't have a setting that, like... The preview is set to 60, right? Or 30? Why would it even be doing that? Okay, let me look up something real quick here. See, OBS preview. Oh, interesting. Okay, let me try this. Let's go this to... Let's just do this real quick. And then... I want display capture to select 2. Alright, let's try that. Maybe this will work. Apparently, if you have certain scenes, display capture, like, interferes with window capture or game capture. So, maybe this will fix it. I've never actually tried this. Feels a little bit better. Still kind of choppy, though. Alright, well, whatever. Is there a turret anywhere around? That'd be lovely. Whee! Grapple away! Oh, that's a plasma cannon. Perfect. Ow, Christ. There's a lot of enemies here. This is actually quite a heavy area full of enemies.
Wow, look at this place. It's so... full of more monsters coming to kill us.
Yeet.
You're gonna need to clear me somewhere to land.
Incoming.
Got him.
One good shot.
Ah, Christ. I'm getting so many frame issues right now. At least the stream seems to be doing fine. If it wasn't for the fact that the stream is actually playing on a second, like a few second delay or something like that, I don't remember actually how long the delay is, I would just be playing off my stream instead. That's how bad it is. I don't know why it's doing this. I never had this issue. I feel like this only ever happens with, I don't actually know if this only happens with display capture, but I feel like it only happens with display capture, which means it only happens with those games I'm not able to actually capture properly with window capture. For whatever reason. Alright, is anyone else here? Yeah, there is. Get back here! Okay, can you land yet? Okay, there's more people over that way to kill. Seems like a plan. Ah, too high. Ah, always lovely. Ah, come on. I tell you, this mangler is actually really good. Six. Alright, what else we got here? We got some guns, we got some power cells. Oh my god, I could not see that guy because the frame... Like, it's moving at like 15 frames per second on my screen. It's really bad. Okay, let me try this again. Like, I'll keep it there so that stream still works, but I'm just gonna try and, like... I see it? I really just don't understand why it's not capturing this thing properly. Like, I've been trying for a while to get the... I tried for a while to get the, window capture and the game capture to work, and it just will not work. Window capture is just completely broken. Absolutely 100% broken. I don't understand. And then game capture just will not see this and use it. It's such a pain. Okay, there we are. Good. Alright, this area is dealt with. Man, I love chucking those things at people. This is a big old area to take care of, though. Seriously. This is a very large area. Where's that brute? Calm down, buddy. Take that, thank you. Alright, that killed a couple people. Hello, Phil, how you doing? Okay, what else we got going on? We got some guys there. Woo! That's good to hear. Whoa, that's a lot of explosions. Okay. Oh. There we go. That one's dead. Ooh, what's this? Come on. Oh, that's awkward. Woo! Woo! I gotta get the fuck out of here real quick. Buffet night? Interesting.
Is it safe?
Is anything? Don't answer that. If you can find...
Ooh. Fun little game scene called Buffet Night. I'll have to take a look at that. What's it about? It sounds goofy. It sounds like my guess, just from hearing that name, makes me think that it's like a for how long? Probably another 2 hours, roughly. I'm having a little bit of technical trouble, which is why I'm not sort of like gonna go for too long, and also I kind of just want to uninstall this game so I can get more space back on my computer because this thing installed to the wrong hard drive. But it's fun. Fun little game, and maybe when co-op comes out, I'll play with some friends. Buffet night. Huh. What that makes me think is like you're at a buffet and you're like either guarding it from people trying to get too much food, or you're trying to get food from the buffet and fight monsters off to get to the food. That's what I think. Mjolnir lockers contain cosmetic items that can be equipped in Halo Infinite multiplayer. Capture FOBs to reveal any lockers in the surrounding area on the TAC map. Cool.
Somewhere to hack in. I think I can guarantee this base will be safe for your friend to land.
Cool. Do I have that here? No. Also, yeah, like I said, I'll be streaming for probably another 2 hours. Not too crazy long, but enough to get like a good feel for this game. I'm sort of getting it now. So the structure here is interesting. It kind of feels like a Far Cry Liberation sort of deal. Where, like, you liberate the base, you reveal waypoints in the nearby area, and I guess I now control this base. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Is that where the ship crashed?
Let me see. The Banished are using a modification of the Covenant's BattleNet protocol. Pretty easy to push through, and done. I've removed this location from their system. We're safe here.
LZ secure.
Plays Buffet Knight, a gluttonous character, and you have to save the kingdom since the evil person stole magical ingredients. Alright, well, I'll probably try that out on Monday in that case. Oh yeah, I'll definitely try that out on Monday.
Solid ground. As good as this feels. Please tell me we can go. Did you find the weapon you were looking for? Can we go?
Hi.
What the?
Oh, you never seen a hologram before?
Cortana. But she... This is all her fault.
It isn't Cortana. Tell him.
But it's classified.
Permission granted.
I was created by Dr. Catherine Halsey to mimic this installation's security to trap Cortana for deletion. I was successful.
Cortana's no longer a threat. And now she's going to help us stop the Banished.
Of course she is.
I think I'm with you. I didn't even know what a Banished was an hour ago, and even I can see the odds aren't great.
Yes. Yes, you should listen to her. You're gonna get us all killed.
Oh, this is fascinating. You're trying to survive, but I was programmed to die.
Really? One person with a death wish wasn't enough.
No, I was just figuring what I'm supposed to... Wait. I'm picking up a UNSC distress signal.
Location.
The source is 4 kilometers from here.
That's not far.
Here is the distress signal's point of origin. This is our current location. This was, until 2 minutes ago, a Banished forward operating base. I say was because now it's ours.
Chief, what is she talking about?
Now, here's the cool part. There are more UNSC forward operating bases that have fallen into Banished hands. Well, pause. They have paws. Each one is associated with a territory. Here is the location of the UNSC signal I've been tracking, and here are 2 more fobs.
Mark it. Let's go.
Let's go. What? There?
Muttering in Spanish. Oh! Mongoose?
Waiting, Chief. Get on board and we can leave.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think it was even particularly audible, even if you did know Spanish. New mission, recovery. Alright, so I'm just gonna real quickly... where is my... Steam, and it was Buffett. Buffett Knight. Just, we install that. That'll take a second. Literally a second, probably, because it's only a couple megabytes. Oh yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll definitely be taking a look at that game. And it's already downloaded. Wow, that was quick. That was a very small game. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, see you on Monday in that case. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Can't actually leave this location by any other means, can I? No, I can't. So, ooh, wait, what's... Ooh, hello, what's that?
You're messing with me, right? First you say you want me to follow some signal. Then you leave me here waiting.
Calm down, buddy.
Go ahead. It's not like I have anything better to do.
It's a skewer, huh? I'll take that. Hydra's okay, but the skewer is a sniper rifle with a spike. Huh. A banished audio log.
Victory at the human stronghold is complete, Tremonius. You led our forces well. Atriox would be proud. To mark our triumph, local forces will begin at once to establish a new outpost. The first of many on the hallowed ground of our new home. We will build this fortress in the very shadow of their failure. A monument to their frailty and cowardice, where so many of their kind were cut down. Escharum has decreed it be named in your honor, Tremonius, so that it may inspire other leaders to do what you have done. All that remains of the humans are scattered remnants, and so the hunt carries on until the last human skull is crushed. Thanks to your efforts, that day is rapidly approaching.
Didn't I kill Tremonius like 5 minutes ago? How does that work? Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. I'm surprised there's nothing down here, though. This looks like a place there would be something, but nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, ooh, that cave looks promising, though. Aha, I knew there was going to be something here. Very nice.
No more of my kin.
Hidden boss. Hidden boss?
Of course it's a
Hidden boss?
Cut you down.
Thanks for the energy sword, buddy. How's this? Oh, the heat wave. Really? That's what's in here? A heat wave? Eh, whatever, I'll take it. This, though. This is what I want. Alright, well, I found 2 of the 3 things. What is that? The fuck was that? Did that do anything? Okay, this was like... attached to this, so maybe... No? Oh, wait, there's another one right there. No, that's a skewer. Just some weapons. What did that open, though? Oh, wait, is this what that opened? It opened up this room? No, this is the room I started in.
What was that thing you were looking at back there? It looked like one of those things from down below, in that huge Forerunner room.
Something dangerous.
Well, that's comforting.
Isn't it, though? I don't know either, buddy. Don't worry. I don't know what the fuck that switch was. What the fuck was that switch? Here's something. Ah! It's the spanker! As much as I would love to pick this up, I'm currently loaded with an actual gun I can use and a sword. So I can't get the spanker! As much as I want to get the spanker. Well, I think that's pretty much everything around. Not anything really left here. I can just go. Seems like that's the only thing left to do. Oh, it's a sniper rifle. He had an MRE, and he was just camping out down here with a sniper rifle. You do you, bud. There's a lot of guns just hanging out here, though. Man, there's a lot of weapons. If you want to load up, just look around. See, that's where I left that... or that's where I found that skewer. Or... what the hell's that? Scrap cannon? Interesting. I've never seen this one before. Rapid fire. Perfect. I wonder. I just had a really silly thought. Right? That's the ship that thing was attached to. So can I get up there? Yes!
Are we gonna do this?
On your tits. Trying to solve the mystery of whatever the fuck this is. What is this? The Mortal Reverie. Oh, so this is a crashed USNC freighter. Not here. How about over this way? The fact that I found a second one of those is very, very curious. Like, if it was just a one thing, then I'd be like, oh yeah, whatever. But no, the fact that I found two of those makes me think there's something else to it. Might actually be a skull. There's one. How do I... Yeah! There's 3. Hmm. 3 of those. Where would the last one be? Yep. Oh, that was a drop. Where would the last one of those be? So it's attached to parts of the ship, right? One was there. One was there. One's over on that one. One was here. That thing I broke. Up there. Master Chief, you want to tell me what you're doing at July the 7th?
You ready yet?
Sir, I slippy my slurpee. Oh. Or over there. Let's see. It's definitely not here. I would see something if there was. So... Uh-oh. We're good? Good, good. Man, you could just get all up in this place, huh? Woohoo! Spooky. Is that even a valid area to go to? I have a feeling probably not. Okay, you know what? Let's just, let's see. Halo Infinite first FOB panels. Where am I located right now? What is this place called again? Pack map. We're in Outpost Tremonius, right? Red switches. Press 3 red switches, which open your AI scan for clearing the base of all enemies. Activate the guns with the airstrike, killing nearly all enemies in the base. Oh. First, the 3 red buttons are not one of these. They serve a much different purpose. As soon as you walk out of the gate, turn right, walk back towards a pile of metal. That gets you one of the buttons. The next 2, grapple shot. Use the second button, and then use the third button, which orbital bombards the enemies on the map and kills all of them. Oh, cool. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright, well, now I know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
You don't even know what the signal is.
I do. Calm down, buddy. How much you want to bet there's probably some dumb stuff you can do with, like, surfing with this thing. What the fuck? Did I do that? Okay. There's a humming noise, which I think was just coming from those. Whoops. Didn't mean to fire. That's fine. No, it's actually not fine. I used one of my 8 shots I have with this gun. Oh, right. I was also going to pick up that scrap cannon. There it is. Oh, well. No scrap cannon for me. God, I love the Halo theme. It's so good.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
To some.
I have a question. I was created to lock down Cortana, but I don't know why. What did she do that was so wrong?
She was our target.
I understand that, but... is this classified? Because I don't have all the information.
Chief, this is insane. I see banists everywhere. Did you hear me? Everywhere.
What intel did Dr. Halsey give you before your mission?
Halsey only tells people what they need to know.
Fly Pelican straight into enemy territory. No one will ever notice. Great idea, big guy.
I still don't understand why you had to delete her. It feels like something's missing.
Guess what? They noticed. They all noticed. And we've got a battery structure up ahead. Armored. Very heavily armored.
It'll have to wait, I suppose.
Yeah, sounds like
Can
it.
you get us?
How close? We're unarmed, and you're asking me how close?
Put us down here.
Here? We're still doing this. Hope this works, because it's as good as it's gonna get.
It's close enough.
It better be. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, you do that, bud. I guess this direction?
We're close to the UNSC signal's origin.
Source.
Unclear. There's just too much chatter on all banished channels. I keep hearing the tower. It's probably the main structure we saw as we flew in.
Oh man, look at that thing all the way over there. It's a cool looking ship. And we got that thing over there. Oh wow, I got to walk to go. Location discovered. Fob
Look down
Golf.
there. We're close to the fob we detected. You take out those monsters, get me to that terminal, and I'll show what I can do.
Sounds like a plan, but first, let's just upgrade real quick. I have 3 cores. This one costs 2. Which I think is what I'm going to do. Yes. Grapple shot cooldown.
Don't distract me!
Upgrade complete. Another upgrade coming in. Oh yeah, you do that, bud. I think I killed something with a rebound shot.
You made short work of that, huh? Now to business. Let's lock down Fob Golf.
Yeah, first.
I don't need an ETA on the weapon.
30 seconds.
Yes, I was right. All I need to do is chat with the banished security protocol. And by chat, I mean push it out of the way because it is really not smart. And there.
Nice.
We now have ourselves a second fob.
Was that you?
Affirmative.
So what, you're going to just rebuild the UNSC? Piece by piece?
That's his call. I'm just trying to be helpful. Speaking of which, each fob seems to be linked to the BattleNet. And if I do this, we can piece together what the Banished are up to. For instance, over here is some kind of Banished outpost.
Purpose?
Unclear, but it's well defended, so it's definitely worth looking into and blowing up. And here is what I can only describe as someone that the Banished value highly.
Noted.
His bio is interesting. If you want to see for yourself, it's waiting for you in the database. They're tracking UNSC transponders too. Caches containing valuable equipment and intel. Oh no, it looks like there are multiple UNSC squads engaged in trying to survive. They need your help, Chief.
Alright, well, let's go help Boxer Squad first, I suppose.
Chief?
What do you think?
I already told you that the odds aren't great.
For them.
Then let's go find out what that signal is.
Nice! Okay, where's Boxer Squad? It's to my left. It's like that way, I guess? Am I going the right way? No, I actually need to go up the mountain. Alright, this is fine too. Man, this in co-op would be great. Too bad they didn't have it in on launch. I don't know why. Or, legitimately, I do not know why. Okay, am I... where... So if I, like, turn right around and go up the hill, it's right there. Ah, right up the hill. Yes, I see the problem now. Oh, man, that's so much faster. Oh, man, it's so much faster. Getting those extra Spartan cords was well worth it.
We just picked up a UNSC distress signal. The signature suggests a squad of Marines.
Alive?
No response on comms, but if they are, it's a sure bet they need our help. Let's find them.
Come on, Steve. My trigger finger's itchy. I can't believe my eyes. Steve? Is that you?
Tiny spot.
Thanks for that. Feels good to stretch my legs.
They're gonna pay for that.
Even after all they've endured, these Marines just won't give up. Neither will we.
Hoorah, as they say. Man, this is actually pretty neat. Although that... Okay, this is basically just like a Far Cry 6. Seriously, this is just a Far Cry 6. Or Far Cry in general. It's a far cry from what Halo used to be. Ha! Recovery, Foxtrot, Spartan Core. There's a lot of these. I don't know. I'll just head to the next major waypoint, I guess. The tower. Where'd I leave my mongoose? Nowhere particularly close by.
What was that?
See human!
Not safe here!
Boy, isn't it for you? Ah, that's why they're here. Because then they can take the turret and just blast you as you're coming by. Let's see if I keep heading... Let's keep heading towards the tower. Why not? What was that noise? A bunch of animal noises coming off here from the side someplace. Oh, look at that. It's another little Covenant hidey hole. Covenant drop pod? Or is this a... I actually don't... Okay, so I'd say a Covenant, but it looks like a, ODST drop pod. I thought it was Covenant because it kind of looks like the, It kind of looks like the one that the... Yeah, ODST. It kind of looks like the one that the whatchamacallit use. God, I don't remember what they're called. It's that one faction in Destiny 2. Kind of looks like what they use. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know, it's the red ones that, like, have a big old ship. Final boss is one of them. I don't remember what they're called. Oh, let's get a shield core upgrade. Yeah, tougher.
I guess tower was a more than appropriate name. Look at that place. The signal's coming from within that main structure. Somewhere up top. We're gonna need to find a way in.
Oh, hi, guys.
Here for the action! Send word to checkpoint! We must not pass!
Ah, God.
Here's one thing!
Get back here. There we go. Okay, so how are you guys doing over there?
Hey, get me out of here.
Well, that was unfortunate. I got stuck. How do I free those guys? Oh, there's a generator. Okay. The guy said take out the generator just as I was dying there. Okay, where's this generator? There we go.
Need another gun? I'm your man. That one's dead.
Use your own guns. You're fine.
Everything checks out on this.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that they take guns from the ground and from lockers and stuff. Hold on, where's that guy who just called me a coward? I gotta go kill him now.
Doing some damage.
Nice shooting.
Whee! Oh. What's up? Ah, delightful. Alright, who else is around? We got some enemies over that direction. Oh man, it feels so good to do. Oh man, it feels really good to do this, even if I am sort of hampered by this terrible, terrible frame rate I'm dealing with. Okay, just do that then. Whoop. It just feels so good. It just feels so good, you know? It's like everything is nicely placed out. Just go like, oh yeah, just flow from one thing to the next. Just blam to blam to blam to blam. Kill him, dead, dead, dead. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Next you. You're dead. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Oh. Like, there's just, it just feels so good to just do this. Halo's fun, man. I mean, whatever about the story and structure and, like, the weird kind of... The fact that it's basically like a Far Cry now, but it's just fun to shoot. It's fun to do. Far Cry, you just sit around in the back and snipe enemies because that's, like, the best way to do it. And it's the most efficient way to do it. But here... Here you just fly around with a grappling hook and shoot stuff. It's great. Whoop. Okay, who's next? There we go. Was that guy using a battle rifle? It does not fit his physique. Also, I hear a thing around here. Aha!
All I need.
Hey guys, how you doing?
He seems confident.
Yes, he does, but fortunately, it's misplaced. When the lockdown triggered, there was a power spike in what I presume was a security building. I've marked it on the map. This is it. Let's find a way in.
I'm not, I'm hunting. Where are you? There he is.
How is this happening?
Good question. It's probably because you suck.
He's firing this way!
There we go, problem solved. Hey. I didn't even know what I was doing.
The protocol should be simple to reverse. Let me see. 3, 2, 1. Done. Oh,
What is it?
this place is an interrogation facility run by our elite friend back there, Chaklock. His reputation is not good.
Neither is mine.
Getting back to killing elites. Good times.
You're going to need to manually activate the gravity.
Oh my
lens.
god, you got a rocket launcher?
marked it
Oh
on your
man, you
map.
are set for life, buddy.
Got orders, sir?
What are you using? Bulldog?
This location acts as a holding facility. Prisoners are captured, funneled through to Chaklock, and then onto somewhere they call the House of Reckoning, which is suitably ominous and banished sounding.
Boy, is it. You guys having fun there? Wow. Wow, okay. Jeez, those guys are actually legit, it turns out.
Master Chief.
Yep.
This location acts as a holding facility. Prisoners are captured, funneled through to Chaklock, and then onto somewhere they call the House of Reckoning, which is suitably ominous and banished sounding.
Wow, fuck. Having the game run for me personally at like 10 frames per second is really not doing me any favors. I just want to kill these guys. I'm gonna be honest, I thought he died. I'm not sure how you're still alive.
Target's down. Keeping an eye out for more.
Please do. Oh man, that rocket's really doing work over there.
Remember, we can't get up there without activating the gravity lift.
Somebody cover me!
Throwing grenade.
Thanks for the grenade. Oh, there's a commando here if anyone wants it. Anybody? No? Okay, that's fine. I don't need it. Where's the exit? Or rather, where's the entrance? Ah, it's over there. Were there some people here I rescued? I guess they're probably doing whatever. I don't know what your plan was, bud. Are there any? Whoa, hi. Not actually what I meant to do, but it's fine. Mjolnir suit upgrade threat sensor.
It appears to lock onto and highlight any targets in range. Could be useful.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be one of the upgrades. But it's not the grappling hook, so whatever.
This armor belonged to a Spartan named Hudson Griffin. Sensor logs suggest he was alive when the armor was removed. Forcibly. It's a long shot, but he might still be alive.
Probably not. Oh, they're doing whatever down there.
This is not a place to have my choice. I await you eagerly.
Yeah, me too.
He's about what you would expect for an elite who specializes in torture.
You are no, you won't leave this town. We're losing. Why,
Okay, what else we got? Oh man, I love doing that! Chucking these coils is a great feeling. I love throwing these blast coils around. It's such a good feeling. It's really, really, really just satisfying to do.
Azura was correct. So easy. A signal, a lure, and the Master Chief comes running. I wish only that I would have time to enjoy you. Time to learn your secrets. Pull back your visage and expose your weakness.
Where? You don't get to run. Sure is. Now you. Okay, who's next? How big is this area? I guess I was probably supposed to take that staircase up that I just passed by, huh? There we go. Hard light weapon. Free the Spartan.
Oh no, Spartan Griffin. He's still alive.
We need to get him out of there. Where's Chaklock?
Unknown.
Welcome to my tower, Master Chief.
Sup?
It is where you will be broken. It is where you will give up your secrets. See you soon. Much better.
The wall's retracted. Watch your back. He could come from anywhere.
Come on!
What? What killed me? I'm a little confused, actually. Too bad I don't have my thing on.
The wall's retracted. Watch your back. He could come from anywhere.
I'll squeeze the last drop of life from you!
What? What? Also, V is the swap button, which is unfortunately very close to the grenade button. Okay, I keep doing that. Awkward.
I vanish!
The wall's retracted. Watch your back. He could come from anywhere.
The next strike will kill you. Here it comes! I will shatter your will, Spartan. I have such exquisite pain to bring you! You will break! Too slow, human! There is nowhere left to hide.
Gotcha, bitch! Gotcha, bitch!
We need to get him out of that machine.
I'll get him out in a minute. I'm just a little bit busy here. Alright, there we go.
Shut this thing down.
Working on it. Okay. Be ready. I'm going to cut him loose.
It's you. You're alive. Chief, the Banished. I tried to stop them. I tried to...
Easy. You're safe now.
The Banished, they have something they call the Conservatory. It's all I know. It's picked up north of here. Dig site. I couldn't stop them. But you can. You have to.
Consider it done.
That's good. Good. The others, the Spartans. Did you?
I'll find them.
Echo 216, all channels. Can you hear me? I repeat, can you hear me?
Chief?
Big guy, your motion tracker isn't moving. Ah, come on, give me anything.
Chief,
Respond, please. Did you find the source of the signal? Whatever's down there either has to come with us or be left behind. Can you hear me?
A dig site on the ring? This conservatory must be some sort of Forerunner installation. What do you suppose they're after?
It's time to go.
Rest in peace, buddy. Where am I going? Where am I going? We're just going any direction? Ah!
I'm guessing that whatever the conservatory is, the Banished won't want us anywhere near it.
Then they'll be disappointed.
Oh,
Yes,
wait.
they will.
This is one of the combat zones from the multiplayer, isn't it? Like, this is very similar to one of the combat zones. How you guys doing down here? Are you doing fine? How do I capture this zone? Have I captured this zone? Can I capture this zone? I think I've captured the zone. There's 2 Spartan cores. Now, where are those? Are they in there? Are they actually in there? No, that's an ammo. There's one. Where's the staircase down from here? At least I got some sword ammo. Hey, that's something. 1 Spartan or sword ammo? Okay, it's over. Is that in? Is that in the area? Can I even get back in there? I should be able to get back in there, right? Yeah, I can get back in through gravity lift.
Fight for the Banished!
Yeah, it's great. I speak for the trees. Doesn't mean either one of us has anything useful to say. Okay, where are you? Okay, are we done here? I think we're probably done here. Oh no, the rocket launcher! That means my Marines died. Rest in peace, guys. Okay, there's one over there, one over there. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this area locked down now? I can't get it? Oh, that's bullshit! Oh, well, yep. Literally right on the other side of this wall, and I can't get in there. Because one of these staircases, I'm pretty sure, is supposed to be open. Or this is supposed to be open, but I can't get in here anymore. That's fucking bullshit. So you can't read right. I remember hearing about this. You can't redo missions, which I didn't think is like, oh yeah, no, as long as everything's like obtainable outside. But no, it's actually not obtainable outside of this zone. If you missed it, that's it. You missed it. That's terrible. Also, I guess that means those skulls are gone, but does that mean if I want to get everything, I actually have to play through the entire campaign over from the start? That's fucking bullshit. Don't do that. Don't do that in games. Oh, wow. It's a ways away, huh? I guess there's probably more than enough of those points just lying around, but still, like, don't do that! This is a large zone, but this can't be all of it, right? Because somebody could clear this out in an afternoon. Which doesn't excuse the fact that you can't get things when you can't redo missions to get stuff. Foundation. Like, there's mission select right here, but you can't redo the missions. Wait, area collectibles 2. Okay, so it is that zone. Granted, this is a fairly large zone. Yeah, okay, so... that's a little raw. Like, I can get behind, like, this open world structure, but then don't lock stuff. Make it so that you can actually do the stuff. If you want to go through on a different difficulty or something like that, sure, do that. Force replays by doing that stuff, or maybe speed runs, or I don't know, find extra paths to do things, or co-op, or whatever. Don't lock it behind... oh, nice Warthog. Like, don't lock stuff if you don't know it's there. That's just... nobody likes that. Come on, die! Nice, gunship down, I think. I'm pretty sure I killed the gunship. And away we go.
Where are you going?
The Banished are searching for something called the Conservatory.
Let me guess. You're heading there too.
Affirmative.
Well, don't worry about me. I'll be here, waiting. Alone.
We'll be in touch.
Just don't leave me out here for too long. Okay? I mean it.
I'm impatient for glory. For you.
Ah, come on. Seriously, you have no idea how bad the frame rate is on my end. It's unplayable for me. Or it's getting close to that point. Like, I was trying to shoot that guy, but I just was not able to get a lock on him. Jeez. No. Why would I ever listen to that? Yeet. Good question. Maybe it's because you suck. Okay, where'd you go, buddy? Where are you? Alright, who's left? I think that's everybody.
No more hostiles. Fob Echoes ready to be brought back into the fold.
Ta-da!
That'll do it. Fob captured. looks like we're right on the edge of the island. A chunk of what used to be a single contiguous structure. Can you imagine the force it would take to blow this ring apart? It must have been quite a show.
I bet Cortana had something to do with it.
If you think I'm flying out there, you're sorely mistaken. Fine. Let me know what you need.
Ooh. Assault rifles.
Captain's report. INF 101, mark timestamp. Encryption Lambda Chi Alpha. I've spoken to Commander Palmer, who's assured me that our Spartan contingent is ready to go. Commander Sarpong offers similar sentiments regarding our infantry and ODST divisions. Spartan Lock is already well underway with the next stages of Breaker Trip, but each time out, I wonder if we've pressed our luck too far. And now, of course, comes my favorite part of my day. Debriefing with Dr. Halsey. The good doctor's unquestionably brilliant, but at an ever-increasing cost.
You don't need to follow me. You don't need to come along.
Oscar 128 is down. I repeat, Oscar 128 is down. We've lost uplink to command. Anyone hearing me out there? Does anyone copy?
Bandit troopers, 9 o'clock.
Opening fire! Telemetry shot, so I have no sense of our position. All I know is that we're deep in enemy territory. Banished hardware is deploying from orbit faster than we can count. 3 o'clock! We're dug in and holding position. We'll head for the rendezvous point as soon as we've got a chance to move. If we get a chance.
Spanker.
There's no way that actually worked. How did nobody see me? What if they did? Of course they did. Of course they did. I need to go to escape. Wait for nightfall. Nightfall's better. I can't leave them. But I can't save them either. Getting out was tough enough, but how in the world would I... Okay. Step 1, these shackles.
Okay, fair enough. I got shackled too. No, I was trying to listen to the audio log route. Thanks.
Look there, the Marines. This must be where they processed prisoners before sending them to the tower. We've got to get them out of here.
Really? Ow. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of shit.
Look there, the Marines. This must be where they processed prisoners before sending them to the tower. We've got to get them out of here.
Oh my God. Oh, he's using a plasma cannon too. Oh, he's got a plasma cannon. That explains things.
Look there, the Marines. This must be where they processed prisoners before sending them to the tower. We've got to get them out of here.
Alright, what do we got next? Oh my god! Oh, I just got hit by a double tap. That's what happened. I got sniped and then I also got hit by something at the same time. Very unfortunate.
Look there, the Marines. This must be where they processed prisoners before sending them to the tower. We've got to get them out of here.
Yeah, Spartan blood, whatever, yada yada yada, whatever, that's nice. I'm gonna take care of this Jackal Sniper real quick. What? What? He just fucking chucked a grunt up there? That's actually really funny.
Look there, the Marines. This must be where they processed prisoners before sending them to the tower. We've got to get them out of here.
There we go, problem solved there. I'm working on it, jeez. Ow! Jeez. That's actually what I wanted to do. Alright, well that's enough.
This day you die! Be patient. I will end it soon.
Oh my god, I'm almost dead.
Take my armor. You'll never take it.
You think you're gonna
Thanks, Marine. I appreciate the commentary. Holy shit, that's a lot of fire.
He's run away. Coward.
Where are you?
This will be your grave today. Not mine.
ready. More reinforcements inbound.
Yeah, so I see. Haha, sucker. Yeah, I'm trying. It's really hard with this frame rate, though.
Coming back with a vengeance.
Clear here. How we looking? Might be the end of them, might not. Stay sharp.
There we go. Where's squad leader? Where's the squad leader?
I'm picking up one last UNSC tag inside that central holding structure, under heavy guard.
All right. Whoa, hi! Okay, anybody else?
I will tear your body apart.
Now for our friend. I think that console's rigged to his cage.
That's not right. No fear.
We're a sight for sore eyes. Enemies peeling off. They're done for. Good hole. Come on, did you see that? Hope y'all were taking notes.
Yeah, any of you guys want, like, this gravity hammer or something? Can you even use that?
Do not misunderstand my concern, Kaidam. None would question your vigilance in safeguarding the processing outpost. Nevertheless, it is insufficient. We must never forget what happened during the war. A single demon rose from the ashes of their worlds and brought the whole of the Covenant to its knees. We believed him to be dead before, but were proven wrong to our utter shame. We cannot afford to make that mistake again.
On gate-crashing prisons. The Marines probably want to burn this place to the ground, but at least there'll be no more prisoners processed here.
And I'll keep that. Okay, well, in that case, where to next? Hear a thing. Oh, it's another log.
Human scourge is all but extinguished from this ring, brothers. But those who remain are persistent. Redouble your efforts. Search every cave, every derelict ship, but do not kill them. They will tell us where the others are hiding before the end. Chucklock and his machines will see to it.
Yeah, about that.
Soon not a whisper of humanity will remain on this ring.
So much for that.
Giuseppe. If you're still out there, I could use some help. We've stumbled upon a banished prisoner processing outpost some distance south of the Reverie. If the transport traffic is any indication, we've got more than a few of our people inside. The crew I've got, well, we've run rescue ops, but not like this one. I need your help to get them out alive. I need the hell jumpers. We're running real low on both personnel and second chances. If you're alive and can respond, I'd be in your debt. Again, I know, just throw it on my tab.
I just want to know what's up with this thing. Woo! Look at this place. Covenant freighters
Another
off
squad's
nuisance.
calling for help, Chief. We can't leave them hanging.
Where? Too bad I can't hijack that. That'll be sick. Jump from the sky and hijack it.
Enemy contact!
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Hostile reinforcements inbound.
Where? You're welcome.
On your six, Spartan! Damn, that felt good!
All clear, Chief. The Marines are out of danger.
Hell yeah. Alright, anything around here in particular use to me? Not really. It's kind of whatever. Man, I really wish that you could just get, like, normal, just, like, gameplay without having to worry about... In the multiplayer, I should say, I wish you could just get gameplay without having to, like, pick up multiple kinds of stuff. So let's do one last thing here. Let's, oh, right, I actually want to travel back to the tower. Because I want to try one last thing. I saw somebody mention this before, like somebody who's already been playing the campaign longer than me. And they mentioned that you can get up on top of the tower. Which I should be able to do since I bought the upgrades that get me there faster. This game really is very pretty, though. I just, like, okay, so... How are you guys still alive?
Man, am I...
Like, how are there enemies here? I thought I cleared this place. I guess I might not be able to actually claim it. It's kind of lame. This place exists as just a persistent threat zone. Let's try that again. Man, I really love that cooldown. That cooldown increase is... That cooldown increase is so good. If you don't get that cooldown increase, what are you even doing? Okay, can you get up here? What? That's annoying. Okay, let's try this again. This is where I dropped out that one time, right? Yeah, this is where that fight was. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. God damn it. It's hard, okay? It's tricky. It's a little difficult. Yeah, this is where I want to be for those things. Okay. Can I get up there somehow? Okay, maybe if I, like, grapple up to there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. The fuck is that noise? Craig Zeta Halo Tor, Outpost Tremonius, Armory of Reckoning, Horn of Abolition, Forge of Tish, Ransom Keep, Redoubt of Sundering, Annex Ridge, Riven Gate, House of Reckoning. I smile inside for the Craig. I was alone. I got tears last summer. I'm the Craig in your heart. My mom used to love me. Popped in the chin by my friend. Space Gophers. Where'd the rhinos go? The smell of flowers makes me happy. Your words hurt, but I love it. The day you become a meme. Grunt, grunt, grunt. I can't grow beard. I'm so famous. So it's just a fucking meme of that one brute that people were making fun of them for. That's really fucking funny. It's a guitar. Got speakers. This is incredible. So this is what's up here? It's a skull! Okay, which skull did I get? Modifier unlocked. Skull. Which skull? Wait, IWHYBD? There it is. IWHBYD. I don't know what that one's a reference to. I would have been your daddy as a skull found in Halo 2, 3, ODST, Reach, 4, 5, Guardians, and Infinite. There is a phrase used throughout the Halo games that originated from combat dialogue line from Avery J. Johnson in Halo Combat Evolved. I would have been your daddy, but the dog beat me over the fence. Unlocks extra dialogue for humorous purposes. Cool. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Nope, didn't want to do that either. Wanted to do this. There we go. So now I can see what's going on. Hey, I found the skull, though. I found a skull. Woo! It's up here. It's hanging out on top of Craig's musical gear, I guess. Are all the skulls in locations like this? Oh, hi, Soda. How are you doing? Outpost Tremonius, there's a thing, huh? Outpost Tremonius. Oh shit, you did? Nice, congrats. I saw you went live and was like, hey, still going on, maybe I'll raid. But I guess that means you didn't. I don't get the chance to raid because you already did it. Ooh, wait, how much space do I have left on my computer? Ooh, I don't have a lot of space. Bolivar took 15 minutes? Oh, God. Well, at least you could kill him. I'm gonna have trouble with that tomorrow. Alright, so I actually, speaking of which, I actually should probably stop streaming in a minute, because I've got... Oh, it... Ooh, look at this. Well, hopefully a little bit of that luck is gonna help me tomorrow, because it's gonna take me a minute to beat Bolivar, too. But yeah, congrats! That's super impressive. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. It's a bunch of islands floating out in space. The fuck's that? I'll have to watch that speedrun later. It probably looks like just a normal speedrun up until you get to the very end. At which point you just keep dying to Bolivar for 15 minutes, or several hours, you know, depending. That's ominous as hell. Man, this is really cool. Honestly, like, this legitimately is a really cool game. Just the part where you're locked out of missions and you can't 100% things because you can't get into the missions kind of sucks. A lot. But, like, getting up here, like, being able to just get up here, and the grappling hook is the best thing. Like, this grappling hook is fucking great. I'm just gonna try launching this off and see what happens. Well, I don't see anything, so... whatever. Alright, anyway, that is where I'm gonna leave this one for today. Just like a little brief take a look at Halo Infinite. I would probably... like, streaming it in full, I don't know if it'd be the best scenario for that, because it is a weird open world game. It's fun to play, but I don't know if I'd do it on stream, necessarily. When I get if I get a friend to, like, play along with me in the co-op when it finally releases in a couple months, which is also that's stupid, probably. I would try that. But, like, right now, I think it's still a bit undercooked. They're still adding stuff to it. And I just don't know if it's great stream material, honestly. Because there'd just be a lot of me running around, grappling onto stuff, and then shooting enemies on occasion, and then just running off and doing more stuff. Yeah, so let me think here, actually. In terms of the structure of the game, I understand what they're doing. I kind of appreciate it. But I still think that it's not quite as good as the normal Halo level style structure, where you play through the level of the game, and you do the level, you do the little encounters, you do, like... it's designed, right? Don't get me wrong, some of the design in this area is great. Like, everywhere you go, there's things to shoot where it's just like, yeah, shoot that, blow up an area, grab this power coil, chuck it over there, grapple this dude to you, or grapple to this dude, punch him, grab another power coil, throw, shoot, grab his weapon. It flows incredibly well. They've done an amazing job with this game. But there is something to be said about, like, the old level structure, where, like, you have a set zone to go through, you have set encounters, you don't have to account for all these other things. They still have a little bit of that, but there's a lot of, like, this connecting tissue between it that I think is a little unnecessary. Just all this running around. Even if it is super cool. Anyway, yeah. Very cool game. Check that out on Game Pass, for sure. My only issue with that is it's like 60 gigabytes, which, to be fair, isn't even the largest game download out these days, but it's still fairly chunky. But it's fun. I definitely give this a shot. I'm probably going to give it a shot, like I said, when co-op comes out. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, as always. I'll be back tomorrow with more Prodigal, and by more Prodigal, I mean just fighting the final boss and trying to kill him. That's literally going to be the entire stream. If I die, I die. If boss dies, then I don't know. I'll do something else. Maybe I'll do an actual speedrun. We'll see. But that's my plan for tomorrow. Anyway, that's going to be that. Thanks for stopping by as always. Thanks for checking out the game with me. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, what have you. And, I don't know, is anyone I know streaming right now? Yeah, you know what? Here, I'll go raid Zetran. He's currently playing some more Wrath of the Righteous, heading off into Chapter 3, so I'll just go say hi to him. Enjoy the rest of your day, as I said, and see you next time. Now I gotta figure out why my XSplit isn't working properly.